Oxford, Mississippi. A late season top 25 matchup on hand with a couple of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, caught up with Coach Bob Chesney before the game. One of the points Coach made in the locker room before the team is that this is a separation game. He understands that both teams are undefeated in conference play, and whoever comes out victorious today can separate and make some noise. It is going to be challenging because it is a hostile environment, so he said we've got to be sharp, communicate, and beat our best at the line of scrimmage, establish the tone with physicality, and throw that first knockout punch. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The run inside. It's Knight. Across the 25, he's got room. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And here comes the offense on second down. He'll try it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Deafening noise. Here's Iamaliama. And they can't make the connection on third down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Now on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Using his legs, it's Lacey. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat...
Finding some room. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
That's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. There he goes. And he'll home it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Dumps it off in the flats. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. Dave.
He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Bruins line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Go. Running inside, it's Lacey.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Swings it out to his running back. Still running at the 35. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
That's a bang-bang type play. RPO in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
Motion from the wide receiver. This quarterback part of their running game. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Kill it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's third and goal. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Rebels! They punctuate the chance with a triple.
does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offense coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on this score on this next possession.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to make magic with his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here. Here's Iamaleava to throw. He's got it. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Now, Iamaleava. It's on target and complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
And the Bruins will try to move the chains on fourth down. Nico Iamaleava throwing again. He's got an open man. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Iamaleava. And they're not on the same page there.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. attacking this defense on third down. Deafening noise. Here's Iamaleava. Another incompletion on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Fourth down, Iamaleava. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Looking for space. It's Lacey. Got enough for the first. Maybe some room here. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Was too much. They get him at the 15.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Throwing, Iamaleava. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. This third down a little longer after that penalty. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Sends it back in motion. Iamaleava to throw for it on fourth. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Bruins with 8 seconds and short to keep this drive moving. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up on tempo. They're ready to do it again.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Saying in the gun on 3rd down. Going to try to get it himself. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Bruins choose to use their final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. They'll send the back in motion. 4th down, Iamaleava. Finds him out of the backfield. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Iamaleava, pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We start with Notre Dame in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Fighting Irish coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. They're up to double digits, 10 straight victories on the season without a single blemish. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. The run inside. It's Lindsey. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Trying to escape and get it himself. There he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous. Chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Might be changing the route. On the run, it's Lacey.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And he steps out of bounds after a nifty run and picking up a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Quickly complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And the Rebels have their offense in high gear. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's the snap, looking to throw. On target. At the 35, he's got room. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Gives it on the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Third and 6 yards to go. Quarterback making checks. And the missed connection on third down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
He got it. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Throwing, Imaliava. Just a little off. Incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on a scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football.
Breaks into the open. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And first down for the offense.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That false start might prove to be really costly, as now they come to the line with a 2nd and 6. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
Motion from the wideout. Off play action on 1st down. Gets rid of it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
That's a good example of a good pass rush affecting the quarterback's rhythm. He wasn't able to just take his steps and throw with his feet underneath him on balance. He was forced to move, forced to escape the pocket, and right away everything fell apart with the accuracy and obviously not on the same page with his running.
On target over the middle. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for room. It's Lacey. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Pulls it on the option. QB got it himself. Could be an alley. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10.
Hey, kill it. 180, raise car. 180, raise car.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Lindsey. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The defense was dialed in. They knew exactly what they were doing. They weren't fooled by it. They weren't fooled by the read game at all. Played discipline, kept eyes on the quarterback, strung that along towards the sideline, and made the big tackle.
390, twilight. 390, twilight. That's
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Good, right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UCLA will go back to work on offense. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Makes the grab on the left. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. there's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Iamaleava to the air again. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Iamaleava to throw for it on fourth. And they stop him short. Complete the pass, but no first down.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuff, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
Rebels offense is back on the field. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shot. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. They'll try to run for it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Got his man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Back to pass on second down. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds. Now facing a third and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the back.
Mustang.
On third down, he drops to throw. Finds his big tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
Ball is on the 10-yard line. They're not thinking field goal. They'll go for it on fourth and short. Converts on fourth down. Still going. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. One more play to pad the stats. It's complete to the left. Takes Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got